Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on. It's been a couple of days, but you got to get back into the action. There is a really cool vault open right now. If you haven't checked it out yet so far, it should be available for you in the game called Code Red. It is a special vault, but definitely there's a feature, a focus on 5-star Okoye, which is one of the best characters in the game for sure. One of the meta available groups you can play her in, and her shards are available in multiple locations in this vault. So the highlight item is 200 shards. Then of course there's a legendary token. Her Talon fighter is in here, and if you play PvE, the Royal Talon fighter is one of the best supports to equip to any character in the story mode side of the game, and a bunch of other 100 shard spots for her as well. 3 good to get 4-star characters, a bunch of support tokens and such, including a bunch of mighty tokens. So we're going to do a bunch of draws here today. We'll get into our tokens overall in a little bit. We have a whole bunch to do across a couple of different stores and vaults, including 30 plus heroic draws, so we'll get into that a little bit. I did want to jump in and start with the Crash of the Titans. I hadn't played it yet so far. It's been a couple days available, and we have to take on 4-star Drax at level 270 with Rocket and Groot. And so I don't know what put these two together. I know that they didn't always get along too well in the first movie, but this is probably going to be a pretty easy fight with Rocket, especially mine is now a maximum 4-star champion. So we're going to do this Crash first, then we're going to do our token draws and character leveling, and then we're going to get into PvP action for about 3 battles, maybe 4, with the Kamala Kahn PvP. So let's jump into it with Rocket here. I'm going to take off his boosts, even things out just a little bit, and we'll see how long it takes to get this win. So if you notice, Drax is 17,000 health. He usually is a pretty high health character, but at the level Rocket and Groot is on my roster, it's going to be a pretty lopsided battle. And since we start with strike tiles on the board, adding 274 each for a total of 1,900 strike tile damage. Yep, that is pretty unfair. So we need to try to just keep Drax away from his colors, black, red, and purple. And that is one interesting thing because they are the exact opposite colors of Rocket and Groot, blue, yellow, and green. So that's probably the other reason why they set up this matchup between two Guardians. And let's jump into the action. We'll see if we can get Groot's green ability played. It's so fun. So there's a tricky match here. I guess we're going to do the match 4 in black. We're going to lose that strike tile up above. A lot of times when there's at-risk strike tiles, I would try to do the match in a different direction. There's a couple ways we could do it, but I just hate to lose that strike above. But just watch a yellow settle right here when this line break is done. That'd be... There it is. What a shock. Around a 1 in 7 chance, and it was pretty much feeling guaranteed anyway. But alright, all we have to do is stay ahead of Drax, and we're going to be just fine. So, in fact, let's go for our green ability. We'll take another strike tile away here. If Drax gets enough black, his black ability does damage and destroys enemy special tiles, including surrounding tiles to those strike tiles. So that could be a bunch of damage. We'll try to avoid that. See if we can line up more green here. I don't know if we're going to get our abilities played in time against Drax anyway with all this strike tile damage. Well, if we keep losing them, we're already down to 2 strike tiles. And they're vulnerable to a match. So, alright. What do we want to do here? Probably blue-green. Drax has enough red to fire off his red ability. That's his big damage ability, Slice and Dice. It does decent damage, I guess, for a cost of 8, but it does a bunch more if I would have still had over 90% of my starting health, which I do. So he's going to do a bunch of health with this. Yeah, 3,400. That's actually pretty significant. And he got lucky with black. So Drax is going to surprise us here, making this an actual fight. He's going to play his black ability and destroy my remaining strike tiles with the destroyer. So now I have to win without my strikes. It's still almost over. We do get to play one ability. Here's Rocket's Pack. For that, let's turn on our animations. Cool animation, but his green is a little bit better. We just aren't going to be able to get it played in time. And that creates a repeater tile that creates attack tiles every turn, and it deals damage every turn. So Rocket's Pack is great to play if you already have still have your strike tiles on the board, because then you get boosted damage every single turn. And Rocket and Groot happens to have a really good support equipped called the Milano. It's Star-Lord ship basically, and there's a couple of perks, including the chance to make a strike tile, as you saw that happened earlier, and the synergy perk is about the best, where you can do damage with a countdown tile for how many Guardians are on the team. So, all right, let's just see if we can get any kind of green match before this is over. I don't think we're going to get it. There's the damage. Still a good win. We get the full progression and the legendary token for the win. And keep that duo in mind. We're going to see if we can play those two guys together in a match in PvP after we do all of our tokens. Okay, good win. Let's do that. We got a bunch of tokens that added up. Had another busy weekend, so I didn't do a lot of draws. Saved them all for the video. We have 3 leftover tokens from the North Star and Friends, and I did basically reset the vault until North Star had a blue cover, and because I didn't have his blue at all, and I got it thanks to a little bit of help from my lucky sidekick. 3-star Gamora, not bad for an expired vault. And our last token is a Star-Lord. Okay, I'll take that. Let's get back down to the end here and work our way back. Considering going for these tacos to get that 4-star Rocket and Groot, because I'm actually in the process of rebuilding them as a 4-star duplicate character. Code Red. Let's go ahead and do this here. This is a big deal. Everybody got a free token, so if you didn't see the pop-up notice in the game, if you come to this vault, you'll see that you have a token to play, and it's a 41 item vault like I started out. So that what I want to point out is, once you do your one-time draw, there's 40 items left, and you should consider doing as many draws as it takes to get the items that you are most interested in out of this vault. It's one of the better value vaults we've seen in a little while. But do this. Look at the 10x draw and add that up compared to the 40x. The 40 times discount is often a big deal compared to doing separate 10x draws 4 times. In this case, though, it's barely a discount. 4 times that 2850 is only 150 hero points more than the discounted price on the 40x, 11,250. So that said, it costs about 11,400 to do 4 times of the 10 draws. So try to get everything you want within 20 or 30 draws, and you can save yourself a lot of hero points compared to the 40x, if that makes sense. I know I go on and on about that too much. So we're going to do the 10x draw, try to get that Okoye 200 and the legendary token, and a shot at these 4 stars and maybe some more shards, and we'll see how our luck goes from there. Let's hit it. Go. Got a hit on the 100 shards. That's a good start. Couple beginner support tokens. A couple of mighty tokens and a Hulkbuster. Very cool. Well, we're going to keep going because if you saw the stats on my Okoye, she's at 401 shards total, I think. So we'll do another 10x. Hopefully we get 100 or more shards for her on this next run, and we'll be able to level her up. If we miss, then I'll probably save the other 10x's for another video. Let's go with our second shot, 2850 times 2. And you notice there's no daily discount in this vault setup. There we go, another 100 shards. Doing good on the 3 stars. And look at that. Got a... Oh, yeah, I already knew that. We got a level 3. We got the... I got excited for a second thinking I unlocked a new higher than a beginner support token draw. But we got the duplicate for that Royal Talon fighter that I already have at tier level 3. So that pays... for a duplicate, it pays you red ISO. Not the best, but I'll take it. And I think we'll stop there. We'll come back and do one more 10x draw. There's some really good remaining rewards, including that Juggernaut I'd really like to get, and that 200 Okoye shards. So, let's see. How did I get one token back? Isn't that weird? Is there a token for the same store in here? We've drawn 2. Oh, we didn't do the single draw yet, Rick. I thought I started with that one, guys. Got another 100 shards for Okoye. That's nice. Very nice. Why did I think I started with that one? Okay, sorry for the confusion. Now there's perfectly 20 items remaining. That makes sense. Boy, better move on. Okay, so Lost in Time is the new story mode event that opens today. Basically tonight for me. We'll do a one-time draw here for the discount. See what we can get. Oh, gosh. Thank you guys for the viewer luck. One draw out of 80 gets the legendary. Are you serious? Okay, let's screen cap that. The guys are just going to make so much fun of me. And you know what I should do before I do any more draws from here? I should probably reset this vault. It's kind of an expensive thing to do. But that MODOK black is not the color I really need for him. I need more along the lines for his blue. And hitting the LT on draw number 1, that might be a good reason to reset that vault. I'll think of that for the next video. Okay, let's go on here. Deadpool versus MPQ is a pretty challenging event. There's a Juggernaut in here as well. Let's go. A lot more beginner support tokens. And does that kind of mean we're going to get some more effort towards support soon from the development side of the game? That's no hint or anything. I really don't know. 3-star Ragnarok. Made a lot of suggestions on there. Did you fill out their survey and answer those questions? They asked about a bunch of stuff. If you didn't fill out the survey, you really should. They do read and log all the responses. 3-star Daredevil. All right, rolling really good on the 3s. We got a ton of rewards to add in. And after Rocket and Groot was this week's feature, next time in 2.5 days is Yondu. So start leveling yours up soon if you need to. Behold Thanos was a fun event. Actually kind of rough with that court death hitting your team every time you eliminated a character. But we got 5 tokens for a decent PvP finish. Can we get a gold level reward here? Do I have my favorite set on Carol? 3-star Carol, huh? Don't remember doing that. I thought it was 3-star Rock and a Group. Maybe I changed it. Just 2 stars there. So let's see how we do in Strange Days. That was another event where no matter what you did when you fire an ability, you're going to get hit by flames from Doctor Strange. I had a pretty good time in that one. There we go with gold. Mystique. up to 61 beginner support tokens. So we'll keep thinking about what to do. I did level up every single support I have that can take red ISO. I maxed them all. So, and I still have like 1.8 million red ISO on hand. And that's just I'm gonna save it up and pull those tokens. You know, if we're getting clues that supports are getting some more effort or development or whatever, I think I'll just keep waiting until at least the support store here resets in about 2 weeks, I think, on the PvP reset timeline. Up to 55 latest legends. Now that we've been running too lucky on building those back up, 5 mighty tokens. We'll wait till we have 7 to pull those, and 23 elites. That should be good for about 4 3-stars, I hope. Let's see what we do. We'll do the quick draw method. Colossus, there's number 1. Doom, Scarlet Witch, and Falcon, there's 4 already. And Angel, nice. Ran pretty well there. Let's go on to our heroic tokens. We're up to 30 and 2 10 packs now. We're going to keep those 10 packs for rainy day when we don't have any individual heroic tokens. Out of these 30, we should get a 4-star, I think. At 1 in 16 odds, things are feeling pretty good. And with the viewer luck running hot, I think we're going to do it. Although the 3-stars have been above average maybe tonight, so I don't know. We'll see. I think I had a video about 2 times ago where we ran 30 plus and didn't get a 4-star, but we don't have to worry about that this time. You guys nailed it. All right, who is it going to be? 3, 2, 1. And it's 4-star Human Torch, Jim Hammond. Very cool. I love getting the levels on the newer characters. Build them up a little bit faster. We have 20-some tokens yet. Can we do it again? And we'll level everybody up here, try to blaze through that a little bit, and then get back to some PvP action before this thing is an hour long again, like my last video was a little too long. Got a squirrel girl there. Patch Wolverine's good. And a Kamala, perfect, since her event is running right now. Iron Fist. And our last token is a 2-star. Can we get anything from the daily 100-point draw? Just another 2-star. And there we go. Okay, the heroics are done. We are done for now. Well, like I said, we'll come back in the next video and run more from Code Red. See how we do since we have 3 days to figure that out. Let's stop now. We've got 200 rewards to run through. We'll do it. Try to make it quick here. Got a bunch of 2-stars. And probably a lot of characters with shards to level up. So that's probably a Ragnarok level from those shards from Ares. And I very often overlook the list of characters with shards that have levels to... There we go, another mighty token. 1 more level needed on Torch to be maxed out. But yeah, I forget to run back through my shards all the time. Later on, I hear you guys screaming at me to, Rick, wait, don't forget the... Oh, too late. Alright, need to reboot our Thor here. within a few days. Sounds good. Let's go to the 3 stars. What are we up to? 58 3-star covers. Let's go. There's 15 command points from Iron Fist. I will take that for sure. Kamala's building back up. She is... maybe I should consider champing my other Kamala since she's a duplicate. I'll wonder about doing that because having, you know, a second champion character to use in PvP can be helpful if you just have a quick match where you don't want to heal, spend a health pack on your main one. Angel hits 239 for a legendary. Awesome. Let's see, where are we at with Doctor Strange? He's got all kinds of covers. We'll come up to them in a minute. $15 CP from Scarlet Witch. Very nice. Missed how many CP that was, but not as much for a level 203. Got the Angel, or the Magic cover from Colossus. Tree to Leaf will like seeing that one. That's his cover now, reward at level 183 since he was changed with the Champion Rewards update. I like it. Not everybody's a big fan of how the Champion Rewards were updated, but I think it works out good. Elektra hit max champion status at 266 for the LT. There we go, Ragnarok. Oh, okay. I think I stopped him. Did I stop him being my favorite? No, he's still favorited. It just seemed like we got a whole lot of Captain Carol for a while. He only needs 3 more shards to hit 700. Yeah, I'll just leave him on as my bonus hero for a while. Target hero if you want. There we go, Mighty Token. So it looks like on the next video we'll have a bunch of Mighties to draw. Professor X 4-star cover from Magneto. So great to run these characters through champ levels, and once you get them maxed out you can start the process over, go through that rewards again. Look at all the 4-star shards we're getting. Deadpool, Star-Lord, bunch of Gamora in a row. Kamala's got 3 saved covers, or more. I'll consider that. Okay, let's see. Let's go on down to Panther here. Got a bunch of Thanos. I needed... So that's the thing. I've got 2 different max champion Thanos 3 stars on the roster. And then we have more covers that came in from the recent rewards. So I liked having 2 different versions of him to play during PvP. But now I can sell one. And I'll probably... Let me think about doing that. You know, a lot of shards to collect, it looks like. So I just wanted to scroll through here and see there's 2 different Thanos at 266. There's also 2 different Thor. And for me, there's... I don't know if I should probably look up and see when Thor is going to be due for something where he's a required character. But I don't think we're going to need this duplicate version of Thanos. So let's go ahead and let him go. Now that his PvP is over, it's going to be a really long time till he's due again. Unlock that roster slot, and that means we can scroll down and grab his covers again. Looks like an excellent start on a rebuild. Oops, I missed one. Wow, yeah, very good. So it won't be long until we can re-champion him again. Sounds good. And I'll do the same thing on Thor as soon as I get around to it. Vision hits some hero points, and I guess we'll train Doctor Strange up this way. I think he's going to make... Yep, close to max. He needs just one cover of each color and he'll be done. Wait, let's see. 2 covers and he'll be done. Why did that take me so long to add up? That's what I was thinking. Okay, Kamala hit the 13 covers now. All right. I was thinking she was done already. I was confusing her with Captain Marvel. There we go. Okay, 3 stars are done for the time being. Let's go to the 4s. 13 4 stars to level up. Let's go to Professor X. 8 command points, levels up to 354. Very nice. Hunter Professor X 5-star shards coming right up. Magic takes a level, 297. Closing in on 150 shards for Hela. Fantastic. Torch takes a level. Hulkbuster gets 150 rescue shards. Let's go to Invisible Woman here. 330 for the LT. Totally awesome Hulk with a bunch of hero points, CP, and 5,000 ISO. Medusa goes to level 278 since I have a max champ already. The duplicate is moving right along. 340 for Red Hulk. Perfect. And Gwenpool, that cover's been there a little while. I'll take it. Okay, still have to reset Rocket and Groot. Let's see what we have here to finish things out with the shards. I know I keep taking too long on this, but some people really like to see the rewards progress. Other people like to hit the fast forward button. Sounds good. Fair enough. But if you hit fast forward, you have to do one thing to be fair. You have to hit the like button if you're going to hit the fast forward button. I think that's a fair request. Yondu takes a level, and Shuri has a level. That's so great. That's more command points. 352. And as she progresses upward, has more shards for Okoye coming up. But it's a nice even 100, 150, and then 250 is the 500 needed for a 5-star. And Okoye has that level, so let's see here. We'll take this level for 250 hero points, and she's up to 466, and that means a bunch of health. She finally does. She cracks 67,000 health. I'll take it. Very neat. Finally done. Okay, so let's see. Wait a minute. I was going to look at Rescue to see where she was. I don't think she's quite ready to be leveled up yet, or we would have seen that on the other screen. $350 out of 500. There we go. Okay. That's been plenty. Let's get into a couple battles in versus action. We did want to take on some interesting team combos. There's some really neat boosted 4-star characters. We will play Rocket and Groot. We will play Rogue. I think I'm going to start with one of the really fun team combos I've played for a bunch before, and it's great. They're both boosted. Phil Coulson and Moon Knight happen to have basically opposite colors, except for Moon Knight's purple has a passive, so we're missing red from this team, but we're going to be just fine. Let's go ahead and boost some AP, and we'll get into the match. Okay, so the point is going to be with this team, mostly try to get black and green for Moon Knight. They both deal really good damage. And then also focus on purple, because I absolutely love Coulson's tile swap ability. So we'll get into it here in a second. Let's do this blue-green combo. And more. We have to be very careful of red. Remember, it's not an ability on our team, but it is for them. What a... I wish I would have gotten that black extra move. It would have been great for our team. So... looking at Moon Knight, he has his purple passive ability is really cool because it's random at the beginning of the match. You don't know which version of his personality you're going to get, and in this case, it's Mark Spector, where every time you deal extra damage every time you match purple. That can be great. It's a bunch of damage for free, and you're already going to be going for purple. In this case, especially for Phil. So I'll take that extra damage efficiency, and the Kamala on the other team is out. She was a basic level. Let's see, which way do we want to do? I think that drops the black too far down, but it's a good deal. Yep. Why do they take it? I want to get the black. But we're rolling pretty good here. We have our green all ready for Moon Knight. I can't believe it. And like I was saying at the beginning, Kamala actually has a pretty good purple for helping out your 4 and 5 star characters, where she converts one color that you choose into purple tiles. The one you choose converts, and then others are converted randomly. Let's see, 7 team up. Let's go ahead with Phil's Call to Cavalry. It's a very clever ability name if you've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then you eventually finally learn what Call to Cavalry refers to. It's pretty clever or funny. There's a match 4 in white. I think I'll do that. And what's great about Coulson when you have team up on hand is when you make a match, he will force down a countdown. It'll happen during the match here. We get the sniper. Cool. And other matches also force more countdowns to resolve. So I'm liking that. We've got 37 health, 37,000 health remaining on Surfer. Let's leave him there for a second. We have... what do we want to do here? I think I want to do a tile swap and line up... Man, we could set up an extra move in green, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I think I'll just do an extra move or a tile swap to make an extra match in black to get that going. Yep, let's do this. We're going to do a tile swap right here, purple for black. We'll do it like here. Charges the tiles. Charge tiles give you extra damage, extra AP. And so, every time we play an ability, we get a little boost of health from Kamala. And here's why I wanted to do that is because... Nope, that actually took off too much damage, didn't it? We're going to down one of these enemies. Let's just do it now with Moonsilver Blades. It hits one of them randomly. It's pretty nice that it took out OML since he's got the automatic healing. Surfer has healing on his blue, but with no blue AP, he's going to be hard for him to heal. And what I'm trying to do is get Surfer down to a perfect spot so that Moon Knight's black ability deals 25,305 damage. And the best thing about it is if this damage downs an enemy, it heals Moon Knight for 7,400 health, and it's true health. And if you do it at the end of the match, it is just over, and you get the true health back to full. That's a really pretty fun team. I think we got about the most out of that. Once you play Coulson's yellow, you should hope to also have his blue. It's nice to play his blue right after yellow, because you steal a bunch of AP depending on how many countdowns were on the board. Didn't need to bother with that. Let's go on to the next fight and see if we can win against a Rocket and Groot and Kitty team using 4-star rogue. She has excellent match damage defense, including damage that has strike tiles within it. And this is my maximum level 4-star rogue, so she has 78,000 health. Really great. And I thought I would play her along with... Yep, I think we'll go ahead and play her along with Professor X. He has exactly opposite colors from Rogue. So as X-Men, they also have reasons that they play well together, besides the color perfect non-overlap, or whatever you want to call that. And I think this will be a good team. He also has match damage defense of his own. So once again, I think we'll use Professor X's purple instead of Kamala's, but we'll do a fight right after this, and it'll be our last fight of the day, where we'll use Kamala's purple to try to win. All right, we probably want to target Kitty first, and red-purple combo removes a bunch of strike tiles. You see that look at the damage when they make a match, what it says on the board compared to the damage that's reflected up onto the characters. It's reduced for both. So the damage quickly says 9,900, but that's not how much Rogue took. Really pretty great. Let's see, whenever they match Rogue's colors, yellow, red, or green, she will jump in front and diminish the damage coming in away from from her two allies. So that's definitely always great. What do we want to do here? We have purple ready to play. Yeah, I'm thinking we want to build up Rogue's red. That's pretty much one of our biggest damage abilities. So let's take a given red match before we do anything. All right, so let's play Professor X and choose his cool ability for purple. He calls in Jubilee to help, and it scrambles the board. Basically just changes colors on 40 of the tiles, I believe, 38 or more tiles, and you can get some really random craziness. Let's see. Got some good cascade action. Not a lot of match 4s. You really hope for match 4s there. So Professor X does additional damage and generates an additional AP when you get those extra matches. But here we go. We've got yellow that drops purple. This will be great. Signal boost is a bunch of damage, and it earns that additional color AP. Alright, so we don't have our green ready to play yet for Kamala. We might as well do that instead of Rogue. I really do like Rogue's gloves off ability. It takes match damage away on a certain color, the target that you played on, their strongest color. Like that would have worked if I had played it on that yellow just now. But we're doing fine here. You see how little damage Rogue is taking compared to a normal gritty team. And we have our red ready to play. This is so great. And Rogue's red is, I think, a very underrated ability. It does cost 12, so it's very expensive. But what you have to think about is, I have it set at level 5. A lot of people run red at level 3. But level 5 does more damage, but in any case, it earns the AP in the 3x3 block that you destroy. So it's 9 tiles. It's going to be a knockout blow for Kitty. And you want to play it in an area that is colors that you want to pick up. So right now we could really use some purple or green. I think what we'll do is go for purple, and maybe it'd be better if there's red and purple in the same group. Let's wait a second. Let's go over here. Might as well get the good matches off the board until we're at kind of a point where we're stuck. Or Kitty's going to play an ability. Her yellow's ready, so let's go ahead and take her out now. Destroy an area where we get some red and purple together might work. It's just a ton of AP in one shot. It's so great. And now, here we go. We can play Professor X purple again. Let's do it on Rocket and Groot in case it gets really out of control. This one's pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Got the opening match 4 extra move here. Sets up another couple of match 4s. Oh. Should have been a couple, but there we go. That was pretty good. Rocket and Groot is about out. Let's go ahead with Kamala's Inhuman Stretchiness just for fun. We'll change these blues to green. This should be crazy. Check out the board. Converting blue to green. Excellent. And Big and Bash is a cool animation. I'm sure you've seen it a bunch of times on your own team. And we'll end it here with the big time extra move. Ran really well. But that's a really good team, especially with a pretty, high level, high health, damage resistant Rogue and Professor X together. Let's go on. This will be our last match of the night. We're going to play Rocket and Groot, and let's go down and find Drax and see if we can win with 2 4-stars. Only one of them's boosted, but bringing, let's see, did I go past Drax already? There he is. But bringing a Guardian in with Rocket and Groot while he's boosted. Wait till you see how strong these strike tiles that we start with. It is crazy. There's good reason to play him with Kitty, of course, because she increases them, but we're starting with 9,254 damage from the strike tiles. That is quite simply pretty ridiculous. But now what we're going to have to do is try to protect our strike tiles. There's a couple that are in danger already. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep them safe. We'll try to save this green one by doing a black match, and maybe not quite as safe as I wanted, but continual danger here. Hopefully we'll get our green ability ready to play for Rocket and Groot. It's just so... probably one of the funniest animations in the game. They're just going for every one of those strike tiles. I get it. The AI, the enemy, the computer matches or whatever, does not... I don't think they actually have the ability to understand that they need to try to take away your special tiles. It's just random, but they seem pretty good at it, actually. Here we go. Let's play Don't Push This Button. I love this animation every turn. Starts out with Rocket trying to convince young Groot not to push the button. One of the best moments in the movie. And here we go, little Groot making his own matches, and it's just such a clever ability because it could be dangerous. The ones he's going for, you hope it's not, but it could be. And we have our purple ready to play. Drax hasn't been able to do much yet. We could get Drax red, but it's dangerous. Well, Rocket and Groot could make this green match, or the enemy team. Let's see what happens here. Here comes little Groot. Don't push the button. Oh no, he did it. Didn't mean to, but he got the button pushed and blew up both teams. Luckily, it does more damage to the enemy team than ours, and that is still a win. Really cool way to end it, though. That was pretty funny. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll end it there. We'll come back with more token draws and more PvP action, I believe, in the next video. So please hit the MPQ icon you see on the left side of the screen to become a subscriber. I appreciate it very much. Have a good one. See you next time.